Hello everyone and welcome back to Space Engineers. Today, I think we will update this, or actually we'll test this ship out first and then we'll kit it out with some body armor. What do you think? Good idea? I think so. But before we get on to that, let's send this ship off again to mine us some uranium. But before I do that, I would like to add a camera to it. So let me just see here. Let me just set this up. So I think we will put the camera right on top of, where is it? Let me just find the camera, and I will put it on top of, actually, you know what I would quite like to do? I'd like to have it a little bit further forward. So I'll just pop a few blocks on here. Not sure how well this would work and whether this would just get blown up, this blocks, if it hits bits around as it's mining. No idea. But I would like to try it. Do you think I should try maybe one block down? Or would that be too close? We could try one block down. Oops. That's kind of within the drills, right? So if I put a camera in here, right, or on here, right there. Oops. These jetpacks are a bit too fast for my liking. Would that work, do you think? I'll go get a computer and we can check it out, I guess. So, computers, more than enough. Okay. So I'll just go remote access. I think, remote control. Okay. So this should be Ant remote control. And actually that's not what I wanted. I want the camera. Oh, they're both called camera. Oh wait. Ant is the lighter green. So which one is the lighter green? That one? I'll call that. And I'll call this the AM2 camera. And I will test it first. Yep. And camera. It's right next to the turret on the right there. I think that's probably about right. Yep. So let's send this puppy off. Let's see here. What is this one asking for? Please paste valid GPS and custom data. We wanted to go minus some uranium, which is right there. Copy to clipboard, control panel, and then we'll just pop it in here. There we go. Okay. And there she goes. Always standing a little too close to it when it does that. Seems a bit of a waste to have the drills on like all the time, but I guess it doesn't bring that much power. And for this one, we will do something very similar. We'll just get it to go to the other auto miner location, which is just auto miner 1. So I'll copy that to clipboard because that is just that's even closer. And what is this one? AMPP2. Yep. So custom data, and I will put this in there, and I'll just give OK. Oh wait, I need to switch it on, and that's off too. Again, I was a little too close to it. Before we head off and meet it and see how it's doing, let me just go and recharge my energy. Right there. It's a bit dark in this room, isn't it? Let's fix that. And I haven't forgotten about tidying up the medical stations and moving the O2 H2 container into there and getting it airtight and all that kind of stuff. That's still on the list. I'm just really enthusiastic about this automatic mining. I want to get that working pretty well. Maybe send off a couple of 2 enemy signals 10 kilometers away. Maybe I should have picked up a rifle. Hopefully it's not coming towards us. And hopefully it's not because we are sending out our antenna a little bit further. Yeah, so I just wanted to set up the mining stuff first, and then we'll do the air tightness and all that kind of stuff. And if these guys are coming close to us, then we might have to set up more defenses as well, but we can sort something out for that. That's not too bad. They're still pretty far away. Alright, let's go see how... Oh, it just says antenna. I should probably rename that. So if I go into our remote access here, we're a little too far away from that guy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. It's flying a little too quick there. But I should be close enough now to remote access this. Go into terminal, antenna, and show ship name. Because that's what we really want. Okay. This guy's thinking about it. Oh. What's happening? I think the GPS marker is somewhere around here. Yep. Is he going through? It's moving. Yep, just very slowly. Not convinced about the angle that it is going at it though. I think that ship is utterly confused as to which way it is facing. Yep. It is totally confused as to which way it is facing. Oh my god, okay. Remote access. Control. Why is that so confused as to which way it is facing? I want to... How do I switch this off? Actually, let me check the thrusters first, because they might be... Okay. PB off. Okay, I am going to switch off the drills. Do I have a... I don't have them on a group. I'm going to set them up on a group. Drills save. Drills toggle block on off. There we go. Okay, how do I stop controlling it? Okay, there we go. Okay, so the sensor is there. It's not upside down or anything. It's a little incomplete, but that shouldn't matter. I wonder why. Are there two sensors on here? Oh, is there? I think something was incomplete. Let's just quickly check. So if we go into remote access and terminal, one gyroscope is incomplete, but that shouldn't give it like the wrong direction. Where is this incomplete gyroscope? Not there. Oops. Not there. There should be two more here. Yep, there. Oops. Okay, I don't have the parts to complete that, which is okay. But why does this get confused? Maybe we'll take it off and place it somewhere else. Facing perhaps another direction. Actually, I have an idea for that. Let me... Do I have a sensor somewhere else? Yep, so let me put this on there. Oh, meteor shower, okay. And I can put the camera like we did on the other ones, a little bit further forward like so. Maybe just about there. Although that might be too close. Because then all we would see is the wall, I guess. I guess that's what we will see most of the time anyway. Okay, let's try this one again. Oh, I just realized that since I switched the programmable block off, I wonder if when I switch it back on, whether it will still be connected to the conveyor, or if it will want us to set it up again. Terminal PB on. No sensor found. Yep, it needs to be docked. Let me see if I can... Oh, is there a waypoint near the base? I wonder. Or can I pop a seat on here? Oops. Seat on here easily. Not there, because that would be upside down. Just on here. Come on. No, don't want to pop a seat there. Interior plate. That's disappointing. So the other thing I could do is I could try and pop a cockpit on it. This is just to save me having to go back and come back, or try and take this along in a... I bet it this needs some... Oh, it might not. Oops, come on. Can I weld enough of this up? No, probably not. Okay, I need to go back. I need to go back to the base and maybe pick up some plates, and I can also set up a GPS marker and maybe get it to just autopilot its way back. We'll try that actually. We'll just ask it to autopilot back and see how it does. While it's making its way back, we can get a seat and head over and see if we need to plug that in. So I'll just create a GPS marker, let's say right about here. GPS, new from current position. We'll call this home WP. Okay, and then remote access. Oh man, didn't I increase the antenna range on that? Oh no, it's possibly a little bit further than 5 kilometers. So maybe I could go part way. Meet you halfway. Great song. But let's see, what do I need to make a flight seat? Let me just find it. So flight seat needs interior plate, construction component. Interior plate and construction component. Oh, I can't just meet it halfway because I need to be within range of it. Oh, that sucks. Okay, more flying around for me. I don't want to go to Ant Mark 1. I want to go to Ant Mark 2. Where is Ant Mark 2? Wait, what? Oh, it might not reach us. So, yeah. Oh, Autominer 1. Show on HUD. There we go. There we go. I wonder if I should, you know what I will do? I will pop a seat on it facing the right direction, which I can do. Or can I? Yep. Oops. Yep. That way. Weld that up. Get onto it. go in here, and then what I will do is I won't remote control it. I will ask it to take a one-way trip to, what is 1 and CC1? Oh, these must be the ones set up by the mining script, which is fair. We'll take the GPS location, which is the home waypoint, add. So we'll just go there. We'll just remove. Oh, so I could probably just have set that up. Okay. Autopilot on. Okay, it can't decide what to do. Or can it? And how about? Well, it's just making its way down, I think. Well, before I forget, terminal, antenna, let me just increase its range to, we don't need 15,000, 10,000. Oh, it went out of range. What is it? It's just zooming along. I don't know if I will be in range of it long enough for me to set this up. It seems to be going slightly long way around, which is fine by me. Or will I be in range long enough? I might be at Mark 2. Terminal. Antenna. Oh, 10,000. It did get set. Okay, great. So once I get to base, I'll be able to check on it. Well, in fairness, it probably would be within range by now anyway. Oh, it's just 400 meters. Wow. It was right behind us. Oops. Oh, I just went through that drill. Oh, I just clipped through that drill. Okay. Okay. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Now, I remember at the end of the last episode, when I tried to get this thing to come back. I don't know if you guys remember, but when I tried to get this guy to come back, he or she was completely messed up and it couldn't quite park. It was going just totally the... Oh, wait, why is this going the other way? Wait. Oh, maybe it's no wonder that it's confused, because when I'm pressing left, I think it's left and rights are confused. Which I don't really understand. I thought we checked this in the last episode. Didn't we? I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna try and... So we are facing forward. Yep, definitely facing forward. And I'm gonna remote control this again. Oh yeah, that's working. Left, right. Okay, let me just hop down a bit so I can see. Okay, a bit too far forward. To control. Okay, so that's that part. Now what I can do is check. So I can now take control off. Okay, now I'm not controlling the ship anymore. And let's check what it says. Okay. Nope. We want PB. Auto miner. Valid GPS location. Okay. Oops. I need to copy it first. We'll take auto miner 1. Copy to clipboard. We don't need to show it anymore. Custom data. What we'll do is we'll ask it to go there, but we'll cancel it straight off. Okay. Come on. Go into terminal. PB. What the heck? Remote access. Mark 2. PB. Auto miner. Fin run. So that should now be coming back. I want to know if it parks appropriately. Parks correctly, which it really should. But it didn't last time, and it feels to me as if the problem with it parking is the same problem that it had with going into the mine the right way. Yeah, it was going in at an angle similar to this. And this, of course, makes no sense. Let me just take that seat off. So something is amiss here, and I'm not entirely sure what that is. Not sure if it is the sensor. Oh, the sensor is incomplete again. Not that I don't think that would make a difference. Okay, so the sensors are all the way out. And the programmable block. Finished task, returning to drop. You know, it could be because of the gyroscope. I bet it's because of the gyroscope. Let me finish welding that up. Where is it? Where is it? I think it's in there. So it needs motor and large steel tube. Okay. Motor, large steel tube. I wonder if it is just a little confused because it sees the gyroscope, thinks it should be there, but then it is, oh, okay, there you go. It absolutely was because there was an incomplete gyroscope. Now you know. I am surprised and I think kind of impressed by that. Okay, so let's, how do I get this to start again? So it's there, run. So I'll recompile it. I think that seems to be the way to get it to start again, or off, on, run. Seems to be utterly confused now. Maybe it's possible that because it's already connected, it's confused. But we can fix that. Control F. Oops, not F. Remote control. Where is it? Control P. I. So PB, check the... Okay, so now I can stop controlling it. And now what does it complain about? Oh, valid GPS. Okay, we can do that. Auto miner 1, copy to clipboard, and then let's paste that in. Oops, wrong place. Okay. Oh. I feel like I need to... Oh. Okay. Remote access. And mark 2. P. P. I. Okay. P. P. F. There we go. I just parked and unparked just so that it can, it gets enough, it gets free of that and then could make its way. Alright, check that out. It's making its way. Let's head over there and see what it does. Oops. I have to point myself in the right direction. Where am I going? There. Nope. I don't want to follow that. Oh, it's just over there. Yep. Let me head over there and let's see what happens. Now I haven't used the autopilot script at very much at all. Just the vanilla autopiloting stuff, but it feels to me as if the issues that we saw with the incomplete gyroscope are probably part of the core game mechanics rather than the auto mining script. Maybe one day I'll test that without actually using the auto mining script, see if it will go in and park and so on and so forth without any issues if there is an incomplete gyroscope on board. I guess this will also cause issues if these gyroscopes get damaged for some reason and are no longer functional. Alright, I think the ship is getting ready to go through. So as we saw in the sensor settings, it seems to have set its extents out to about 50 meters. So as long as there is an asteroid within 50 meters and you're not too close to it, I think this thing should work. So let's see how it does. Oh, did we configure the stone injectors? I can't remember. Let's set that up. Terminal. This is the sorters. So, oh, they're not set up. Whitelist. All the way down to the bottom. Stone add. I wish I could do this in bulk, but for some reason you just can't do these ones in bulk. Oops, not conductors, stone, there we go. So that should be all of them set up. Yep, looking good. What I can do in bulk is to drain all. And I'll just call these the sorters. And we need to pick up, actually I can hide these from show on terminal off. And then we have the ejectors. Name these, oops. Ejectors, save, show on terminal off, throw out. Okay, let's see how far it got. So just going straight through this hole that was already there. Put the light on so we can see what's happening. Looks like it. Oh, I think it made a hole because look at all the stone just hanging about here. That must be the stone that it kicked out. Let's check and mark 2, terminal inventory. Yep, it's picked up some iron. It's got some iron left in its coffers, as it were. Okay, let's close that. I will wait and let it get through to the end, but then we will ask it to go back to base, and then we will armor her up. Oh, I didn't check the camera. See how that does. So ant mark 2. Oops, I don't want to control it. My bad. Okay, terminal, camera. I'll just call it into camera view. So this is clearly a bit dark, although I can see the edges of the asteroid on the left, but it is too dark. I guess if I'm going to have a camera on here, I might also need to put on a light. Let's check the camera on the other ant. Oh, because I can access this one and access the... Oh, that's really cool. I can access the other camera through here. View. Oh, it's making its way through something. Can I also see its control panel? No. And Mark 1, inventory. It's picked up a little bit of uranium. Not a lot, but a little bit. That's something. Do I have my light on? I do. It's just really dark in here. There we go. It's going through that. That's just iron, all iron. What I could do is I could set up cameras at these asteroids on fixed stations, like little mini lookout posts, and have powered by the sun, just using some solar panels, and just fit a few cameras around it so you can have a look around and see what the ships are up to. But I'm not sure if it is entirely worth it yet. Just having a look in here to see how the stone ejectors are working. Although we aren't picking up much stone yet. Picking up some stone now. Maybe, yeah. Don't see them getting kicked out, which is odd. Terminal. Oh, actually, inventory. Oh. Maybe because they're not needing to come out of these last ejectors. There seems to be enough clearance there for the ship to kick that stuff out. But I can't see any stone coming out. It must be picking it up, right? What else would it do with stone? And Mark 2, terminal, inventory. I'm not seeing any stone. Is it that quick? I'm just going to switch the ejectors off. And now let me see if there is stone. No? I don't understand what is happening with the stone. Is it not picking them up at all? Let's check again. And Mark 2. That's the nearest one. Going into inventory. It's not picking up any iron. Huh. The ejectors are... I'll just switch them off. And the sorters... I'll switch them off as well. Let's see. Oh, has it broken through on the other side? Yeah, it has. I want to see what happens with the stone before I send this one back. Because I don't see... I mean, the thing is, in the middle of this here, oh, there's a bit of stone, so it was throwing them out. Wasn't it? It was just throwing them out in really small pieces from the looks of things. Because I did see some stone in here as well. But maybe it is effective enough, because there are so many of them, that it's only small pieces of stone that's getting thrown out. Okay, so how far is this going to go out before it tries again? You know what? I am pretty happy. I think it does look like the stone ejectors are working fine. I'm going to ask this guy to go back to base. Yeah, so that is... Where was it? So, Ant Mark 2, PB, and easy enough. Fin. Run. Okay. So it's now marked has finished tunnel to true, and it'll go all the way back in reverse, and then it'll turn around and head back to base, which is really all we needed to do right now. We'll just head over ourselves just now, which is just over there, and we'll, I don't know, laze around for a few minutes, wait for it to come back. Okay, we could think about how we want these things to be set up. I mean, I could set them up on the wall and have them latch on like ants do, and climbing the wall or something. Or we could expand this area out. I mean, the long-term plan is to see how we can convert this cave into a little hangar, but that's really kind of medium to long term just now. I want to get the base sorted out a little more first. How far away is it? Wait a minute. Oh, it'll take a while. But if I'm curious as to what's taking so long, I can just go in there and mark 2, and go into the terminal, check out the camera, and view. And we'll see that it's just reversing back slowly. It's just backing out. It's just the way this script works, is that it'll go all the way through, back all the way out, and then turn around and come back to base. Let me go refill on oxygen. I see I'm a little low. Let's just go in there, fill that up. Okay. While we wait for that guy to come back, you know what? Maybe we will go in and... Do you think we could move this in there in the time that we have? Maybe. Although that does have a lot of ice in it, but we can get Tim to move that around for us. Is there a cargo container here? Yep, there is. So let me just pop all this stuff away. And what I will get Tim to do is go to, I'll just say ice 0. So there's nothing in there now. And now what I can do is I can just take that thing off. That's perfect, because I can fit it all into my inventory. Take that off. That's okay, because what I can do... Oh, this might become a little problematic. Okay, can I... What's underneath that? That's great. So I can just take that off, take this off, take that off, and then I can put the oxygen O2H2 generator, which I don't have on the toolbar. O2. Pop that there. And then I'll just place it in there just like that. Why is that not working? Oh, not enough space, maybe? Come on. That should absolutely work. Oh, is there something? Oh yeah, there's probably... yeah, why is that not working? 9. That is... Oh, there we go. That was too close. Okay, weld that up. And that gives me enough space to pick these things up. Hopefully all of it. And that's all we need. Oh, come on. And then we'll put these blocks back, weld it up, pick that up, and then we'll repeat. Weld. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff lying here, that's fine.
Inventory full.
So what we need there is we need a junction, which we have here. So we will pop a junction there. We can tidy it up further at a later point, but for now we just need to get this sorted like so, and we need to actually, I could move this medical station one block into the wall. Oh no. Well, I could, but I think that might, oh no, that's a full block. That might make it look a bit ugly though, and it might prevent air tightness and I can't get in there. Yeah, I won't do that. So what I can do is, for now at least, I won't put another conveyor there. I'll just pop this guy up there, like, oh, would that work? No, I would need a curvy one. Like that. And another curvy one, like that. There we go. Not perfect, but less ugly. To fix this properly, I need to move this one more block to the other side, which really involves sorting out the hangar area over here a little bit better. Oh, there it is. Just going in for parking. That's good timing, eh? One thing I do want to do before I get carried away with that is go in here and go into the O2H2 generator and name it Tim Ice 25K. And if we check the inventory, O2, yeah, perfect. So, do we have enough time to armor this guy up a wee bit? I am not sure. We'll do a little bit and see how we get on. Let me switch these stone injectors back on. Ejectors. On. And the... oh shit. That was one reason to not have ejectors on, because it will chuck all the stone out here. I have done that before, where I have destroyed like half a base because I switched the ejectors on when I was at base and it had chunks of stone in there. So let's check how much stone there is in there first. Inventory of... oh, it's part of static grid now. Oh, there is no easy way to check that, is there? Oh, I can just check stone. Yeah, no stone. And the sorters on. So now if we come back out here, yep, it's all green. Okay, so I had a few ideas about how we can do some of these things. I am tempted to move these rear thrusters to the back. But before, oh yeah, and we can do it relatively easily now. So if I take that off and that off, I can take these off and I can put them just over here, because we've got this fair bit of space just sitting there completely unused. So I'll pop a reverse thruster there and I can pop another one there and two more on this side, and I can weld two of them up, and I need to take these off. There we go. And I can weld these up as well. Now with the... actually, that's a good point. I need 4 of them. I can certainly put 2 of the forward thrusters on top of this cargo container. And... yeah, I can fit them around here actually. I don't have to put them there. That means that we get a little bit of clearance on the left there, so when this kicks out stone, it shouldn't hit anything at all. Let's try that. So we can put one... ooh, I might even have it sticking out. Yeah. So 1, 2, and then can't have that sticking out properly unless I put a block there, which I will do, and then I will pop it there. Okay, so that's actually even one level higher up. But you know what? I think I like the... Oh, why is... Oh, it won't let me. So I would need to put it one level up because it is in line with... It is getting into the space, unless I put it here. But then it might damage the drill. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one more block there and put that on top. Okay, take that off. Take that off. And I'm not sure having them like one space apart. You know what else I might do? Since that one is in the front, maybe I will bring these two inside. Just have a little bit of variance on how it looks. And then this one, I need some blocks there. Right? So I'll pop this on top of that. Yeah? Yeah, that might work. I think that looks kind of nice. Yeah, maybe? Yeah, I think so. It's a nice little mishmash of thrusters there. I mean, the only thing I'm not entirely sure about is this asymmetrical setup here of two on this side and one on this side. I am not entirely convinced about that. I am still not entirely convinced about that. I mean, there is an argument that for the left and for the up and down thrusters, maybe we only need one each. Sorry, two each. Or we go back to the setup of 4. The other thing that we could do is see if there's another place we could put 2 of those. Nah, I don't see another easy location for the 2 of them. I mean, I could pop one just around the back here. So one up, one down. And then I could have just one up, one down there as well. That would be 3. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if that asymmetry is nice or it's not. I don't like it. I don't like this asymmetry. But I do like the idea of having a couple of thrusters in the back here. But also, so I might do that. I might take these off. Before I do that, let me empty my inventory, except for steel plates, which I will keep. Because I think the only other thing I'm really going to need are steel plates to be able to put on some armor blocks. So let me... Oh wait, I didn't weld that up. So let me take some of these things off. I'm realizing that I might not be able to hold that whole antenna with me because it's got radio components. Oh, I can. Great. But where would I move that to? You know what? I might move that into that space. Also got some space here, right on top of these things. So I might be... Yeah, okay, that's okay. I can pop it there. We don't have to put them in that little space there. I'm just thinking, where is that connected to? Okay, what I will do is I will put the extra thruster in and then I will rewire parts of it. So that will go there and going underneath there. And I know there is a bit of gap in between there, which is okay. I can take these ones on this corner off. I can weld that up. And what I do need to do before I take off the other one is put this block there so that this reversing thruster doesn't get knocked off. Okay, that takes care of that. And I can take this off as well. And then what I need to do is to just fix this up a bit. I need to put this block there, weld that up, and I can take this block off. I'm only taking this block off because I want to kind of design this area later, and I just wanted to match the other side right now, and it does. Yeah, that looks okay. Oops. The next thing that I want to do is pop in a couple of thrusters just on the back here, and I will pop them on just like that and like that. I think, yeah, that is well within our clearance. Pop that on, pop that on. Not entirely convinced of how it works, but I'm adequately convinced. Not sure about the place of the programmable block. I might want it accessible or on an external spot. Not because it's necessary, but I think it looks nice. I like the way it looks. Not really, yeah, because it totally looks like a little computer. And I like that. So let's have a look around and see how we can start to armor this thing up. So since we've got this kind of block structure coming in there, we can just continue that down to there. I'm not sure if we want another one down. Because this thing does need to go all the way down. Well, not all the way down, but it can come down to about there. Because that's where this drill will stop mining. Yep, so I'm not sure. Let me just take that off. Actually, let me... How else? Yeah, because I want it coming in a bit. So that would be like so. Now the big question is, do I have it coming in there? Yeah, I think I'll have it coming in there actually. Because we could have it coming in there or one before it. Well, that's quite nice that there's a little gap like that. I'm just realizing that that gyroscope is potentially going to be in our way. But that might be okay. It might give it a nice feel. Yeah. You know, partially exposed look. Let's see. I'm not entirely convinced yet, but I mean, that could work. If it doesn't, I could just pick up that gyroscope and pop it in here, and then we could just cover the whole thing up. But for now, I'm inclined to keep that section going like that. And we could bring it one more down, but I won't do that just now. We can decide that later. Now I'm not sure if I want this block to be entirely square, or if I want that... I mean, I could have a block here that's curved in, like that. What do you think? I think so. And I could have a corner there. Yeah, might work. I mean, it won't work on top because the thruster would blow it up. But on here, oops, want that. Could work there. I can't Can't really see that. There we go. And I could put a couple of blocks just to fill that out. And we want it coming out to here. We know that much because we've got this thruster here and we're going to cover that.
Storm inbound.
And we might cover that in a using those kind of sidewaysy things as well, angles as well. And the other option is, instead of going for the slopes, we could go for the rounded corners. But I think I like the idea of it being a little bit slanted rather than too rounded slope. Yep, so that can go there, that can go there. Now, I'm not entirely sure how this section would work. Yeah, that looks quite nice. And the other side will be a little different because the gyroscope in there was set up a little differently. So, hold on. So this thing only has 3 gyroscopes? I thought it had 4. Maybe the other one got hid behind this, actually. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about that one. But actually, one thing I could do is do that way. Or even better, I could use this one like that, and put the tip on the end of it like that, because that should be pretty much exactly in the center. Yeah, if I had a... Actually, you know what? I do know exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put a full block there, and then I'm going to put the 2 by whatever blah blahs, not the tip, the other one. That is it, like that. And then I'm going to put the tip, where is it? There. Yeah. Okay. I think I like the way that goes. I'll do the same thing here, of course. And I will put the other one here, not the tip. Oops. And then the tip. But oh, come on. Okay, that's totally... Oh, come on, that way. Yeah, okay. You know what? That's not too bad. I'm not a huge fan of actually how this looks. And actually, I will move that gyroscope out of there, because I don't know, that just breaks things for me. Yeah, it does. So I'm going to put a block there and a triangle slope. Oops. There. Yeah. I mean, it's not going to win any awards, but considering how the Mark 1 looked, I think this looks miles better. I mean, I want more of a curve up at the top, but I think I have still time to work on that. So let me put that gyroscope back. I'll put it there. Oops, come on. Can I not? Oh, I can put it there. That'll do. And while I remember, let me ask the ant to come back, because we need to finish this episode off. So run, and let us access its camera and see how far away it is. You can hear it chucking stone out. It's clearly reversing back, and I can see there's a fair chunk of... Maybe I should have a camera in the back as well, so you can see how far it is from the other side of the asteroid. We seem to be pretty close to the start, so we should be back to base soon. And we can do a few more tweaks to this while that makes its way back. Can I put light armor slope? Oops. Come on. Okay, so I could put light armor slope there as well. Although maybe I should make that a triangle, a corner, or maybe not. Yeah, okay, so while I've got this set up, let me do the other side. Otherwise they will be very quickly out of sync. So I will need to take both of them off. I'm not sure. How did I do the other side? I started squares down and then the slopes. Oops. Switched off my jetpack by accident. Yeah, so that's where I hid that other gyroscope. You know, that's the other place I could hide the other one. There's definitely enough space there to hide another gyroscope. So I might do that. Now the question is, do I want to move this other one? Yeah, I do. I do! So I need to go into this one. Light armor block, yep. So put a gyroscope there. And then I can put a block on top. Yep, and if I come over to this side, yep, there's a gyroscope right there. Perfect. So they're perfectly in line. And that takes care of that. And hold on. How did I curve into there? Okay, so it curves right around that. So, oh yeah, okay, so that I can see that. 1, 2, 3. Probably need one more. Did I do one more there? Nope, so that's fine. There she is. She's come back and parked. Good for you. Oh, I didn't check how much uranium it picked up. Let me just check how much uranium we have in the base. Uranium ore. Uranium ore. Oh, really not very much. There are 4 refineries with about 25 each. So maybe, oh no, wait. 2.44k. So 2.5k. Not bad. For me not doing anything. Let me just finish the rest of this side of this ship off. And then we'll call it for this episode. Okay, so that's certainly a part of this ship worked out. I think I need to put a triangle, a slope there. Let me do that. Yeah, I think that's certainly a part of this ship armored out. And it looks like it is, yep, it looks symmetrical. As in, on both sides, they look about the same. Yeah, I think it's looking good. I mean, what I could do actually is have a light armor slope going back that way. And I would put a block there. And then I would have it go down again, like so. Just for a little bit of detail, maybe. Or maybe that won't work. Anyway, we'll worry about that in the next episode because that's all we have the time for in this one. It was a relatively productive one. We tested this one and that seems to work well, even though we had that problem right at the start with it wanting to go in sideways. But we got that sorted. We even tidied a bit of the base and all that stuff. In the next episode, we will go and finish the rest of this off, which is the main one. We will finish this one and we will send this one off mining along with that one. So we'll have 2 mining drones out and about while we are doing stuff in the base. In the base, we will carry on with the rest of the air tightness and pressurization. Close the door. So we'll get the base airtight and then pressurized, and then we will set up airlocks and see how they do. So lots of exciting things for us to look forward to. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you again next time.